All right, so this steering wheel both tilts and telescopes in or out, so you could find the perfect place to wherever you would like it, and then you lock it in. This vehicle has daytime running lights as well as other normal light functions, and it also has fog lights. So we're going to turn all those on, make sure the seat is in a comfortable position, seat belts on, and away we go. Hi, Jim Parker. So, the all-new RAV only comes in the 4-cylinder engine. It used to come in an optional 6-cylinder, but Toyota totally removed that, and they did that for a number of reasons. They wanted to maximize this market upon both the all-wheel drive and fuel economy. So, with the 4-cylinder, you're going to get up to 29 miles per gallon on the highway, with an average of 25, which is pretty incredible for an SUV. So what they did with this engine, they left it the 4-cylinder engine, but they added 2 more gears onto the transmission. So it's a 6-speed automatic transmission, and by adding the 2 extra gears and revising the gear ratios, they were able to optimize the fuel efficiency, overall driver performance, and add a little bit more power. At least what feels like a little bit more power. People would, we hear all the time, well, why'd they take away the 6-cylinder? You know, the 4-cylinder doesn't have enough power. But this is a vehicle where you really need to try it out, because with the revising of the new transmission, it is really peppy. So you're going to get 176 horsepower out of this vehicle with 172 foot-pounds of torque. And one of the most incredible things about this new RAV, in my opinion, is that it has 3 different drive modes. What we're in now is just the standard default drive mode. It's going to work just like a normal 4-cylinder, 6-speed transmission car, but Toyota added a few extras. Down here, you're going to find 2 buttons, an Eco mode and a Sport mode. So if I push the Eco mode, on the dash, I'm going to see a little light that says Eco Mode, and what that's doing to the vehicle is it's dampening the response of the gas pedal, and it's going to work towards driving this vehicle as fuel efficiently as possible. So it's going to lend itself more to just the front wheel drive as opposed to shooting power to the back axle, and it's going to get you the best gas mileage. When I push the Sport Mode button, I see the Sport light up, and what that does is it turns this all-wheel drive system into more of a proactive system as opposed to just a reactive system. The old RAV was all the time reactive, and this new system it allows it to be a little more proactive in its approach. See, what happens is it's a front-wheel drive vehicle, and then when it senses any slippage in the snow or ice, it'll send up to 50% of the power to the back axle. But also, when you're in the Sport mode, it's gonna proactively, if you slam on the acceleration and you're going fast around corners, it's gonna shoot power to the back axle to maintain grip on the road, and it does that through a dynamic torque converter, which is a really great function on this new RAV. As far as safety is concerned, on the new RAV, it comes with 8 standard airbags. All the standard ones with the front 2 airbags as well as the side curtain airbags. But the really cool thing is that on the driver's side, you're getting a knee airbag down below the steering column. Now, that really is important to people that have ever been in a front-end collision, because I've spoken with people and they have messed up knees because the old vehicles never used to have that. So an airbag comes out down here if there's ever any front-end collision, and it really saves your knees. And then the newest addition for safety is in the front passenger seat, just below where your knees are there on that seat, there's actually a seat cushion airbag that comes up just under your knees during a collision. And what that'll do is, along with your seat belt, of course, what you're always going to wear, the seat belt's going to keep you in, but they found that sometimes people would submarine and kind of sink down. That seat cushion is going to hold you right in place for as much safety as possible. So that's a really great new feature. So when I first saw the new RAV, what I thought is that the interior would be a little bit smaller. because of the new curve to the back end. But actually, it has more cubic feet of interior space, and the comfort of the material and the new design is really great. Actually, in the XLE and the limited models, you're going to get sport seats that kind of hug you a little bit more on the sides, which is really nice. And the way that they reconstructed the seat position in the new RAV as opposed to the old RAV, the driver's seat was perched up a little bit more, and you felt like you were more in a high SUV, even though it was a smaller SUV comparatively. In this new RAV, the driver's seat is in a little bit lower position, feels more like you're driving a car, and it's really responsive, really comfortable, and again, like we talked about earlier, there sure is a lot of power in this new car.